Hey everybody, this is Nick. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with Quest for Glory 3. As you can see, it's day 2, and there's one thing I forgot to do actually. Let's go ahead and go back up here, and we can talk to these guards. So let's ask that door. The door to the north leads to the King's Chambers. Few humans are permitted there. The door to the south leads to the Hall of Judgment. Few humans wish to face the Council of Judgment. The Hall of Judgment is where the laws of the land are made, and those without honor are judged. The Council of Judgment makes the laws of Tarna and judge those who would break the laws of Tarna. All who enter Tarna must learn the laws of the city. You may read them in the inn below. The King's Chambers is where the great ruler meets with those the king wishes to see. The ruler of Tarna is Raja Satarna. May his reign be long. Our duty is to ensure only those summoned may pass through the doors. The stairs up lead to the Temple of Sekhmet. The stairs before us lead down to the middle plateau of Tarna. The temple is where we Liontars worship the great goddess Sekhmet. Sekhmet is the Liontar goddess who protects Tarna and all beings within the gates. There are 3 levels, or plateaus, to the city of Tarna. The workers live on the lower plateau. The better class merchants live up the middle plateau, and ruling class live on the upper plateau. Liontars live in the middle and upper plateaus on the eastern section of Tarna. Humans live on the middle and lower plateaus in the western section of the city. A strange human such as yourself would be wise to observe that humans are not welcome in the eastern section of Tarna. As you could see, yeah, they don't really honor humans and think that humans are worthy at all. His name is blah 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 blah. Okay, let's talk to this dude here. Door. It is not my duty to answer the questions of humans. It's not my duty to answer the question of humans. It's not my duty. Greet the guards. Good day, human. Okay, so there you have it. They're not too polite, are they? I don't think so. I don't think there's any fun rumors or stuff. Let's just ask. Greet. What weapon can I sell you? Rumors. Tarna will be going to war. Let's see. Does this dude have any cool rumors? My wife told me her friend has said that she... yeah, no. Okay, never mind. I mean, I have everything at the bazaar. Now we're just kind of wasting our time, and yeah, not much is gonna happen. So here's what we can do. Let's go out and see if we can get the honey bird feather or the venomous vine. And so here we go. So the venomous vine is somewhere in this section, and of course we're greeted by these dudes here. So let's go ahead and nuke them. Oh wait, I didn't even... The spells didn't even do anything. Wonderful. They're one of the few enemies that actually do give you money. The croc. Okay. So in this area is the venomous... Ah, man. You know what? I'm just gonna run away. I don't really like fighting beetles simply because as a wizard, there's nothing in it for us. Like seriously, beetles do not drop anything. Okay, come to this section. The rocks here form a small alcove where some very interesting looking plants are growing. On the far side you see some animals watching over the plants. They look like meerkats. With wings, they must be meerbats. Okay, now, a fighter will basically, needs to leave and come back and save the meerbat, and then come back again and they'll get a gift of the gem and the fruit. A thief will just throw their their grapnel and get the fruit that way, while a wizard, very simple, we're just gonna catch fetch. Get the fruit. We got points for it. Magic. Oh wait, that's for the casting. Okay, and then we go out. There's really no point in doing anything. Now let's see if we can actually get the honey bird. Okay, we'll fight these guys because they do drop money. Not that we really need it. At this point, we do not need money at all. So it's also another excellent way to practice your skills and stuff. Just try not to die, obviously. Now I do want to point out something. If you've bought the chainmail, even for a wizard or a thief, you notice that I don't have my my armor here. That's because it gets taken away when if you transfer. So it's really annoying. You know, so it means you take a lot more hits. I mean, damage from hits. But you know, you're just gonna have to suck it up, and that's only if you purchase chainmail in Quest of Glory 1 for a wizard or a thief. Otherwise, they'll start with their they'll have their leather jerkin here. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, weapon use went up, strength went up a little bit, agility, vitality, magic. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. We're not doing too good on health and stuff, but it shouldn't really matter because I'm not planning on staying out here for too long. So, did I loot him already? Yeah, okay. I did not want to come back there. Let me restore. Okay, never mind. We didn't have a chance to get the feather, the honey bird, but we'll get it later. No worries. You awaken as the sun begins to rise to get up just in time for the meeting and quickly go to the Hall of Judgment. 2 months ago, the Simbani requested that we aid them in their war against the Leopardmen. It was the decision of the council to send emissaries to the Leopardmen to determine their grievances. The peace mission was ambushed at night by creatures or beings unknown. Evidence and the account of the sole survivor of the ambush, Khatib Mukarram, indicates the Leopardmen. A warrior of Tarna, Rishakadar Krisha, was discovered missing from the bodies of the emissaries. Signs on scent indicate some sort of struggle, and then all traces of Rishaka was lost. Rishakadar Krisha is presumed to be dead or else a prisoner of the Leopardmen. It is our duty to seek revenge upon Leopardmen for those who are lost. The Lion Tars have no business involving themselves in the deeds of humans. The peace mission should never have occurred. It is the duty of all those in Tarna to care for our people, and the humans are as much of the people of Tarna as the Lion Tars. The warriors of Tarna desire revenge and the right to gain honor through battle. There's no honor in war, warrior of Tarna. There is only death. My magic indicates that there are signs of demonic activity. If demons are involved, it is they who are enemy, not the Leopardmen. Council of Judgment, I, Rakesh Tarna, stand before you. I swear by my honor to prevent the war and to bring peace to all Tarna. Rakesh Tarna has sworn by his honor to bring peace to Tarna. If he fails, he shall be deemed honorless and shall be banished from Tarna forever. Do you, Prince of Shapir, also swear your honor to bring peace on your honor to bring peace? Yeah, go ahead and do that. No point not to. The council will respect the honor of Rakesh Tarna and allow him time to fulfill his oath, and they don't mention us at all, so... King Raja orders Rakesh and the Prince of Shapir to meet with him in his chamber immediately. Raja Satarna, I stand before you. Rakesh Satarna, you stand before me in honor. Now save your game here, just in case you get like kicked out and have to redo this. So you want to greet him as usual. Stand before me in honor, human. Rakesh, you are so besotted by humans that you pledge your honor for them? What in the name of segment do you think you're doing? I have always pledged my honor to save lives, my lord. You, human, do you understand what it is to mean to pledge honor? And then, let's go ahead and talk about honor. When I want to lecture upon honor from you, I will ask for it, human. You did ask him, Raja, after all. When I want your comments, Rakesh, I shall ask for them. Rakesh, you and I have disagreed on many things, but I have always cared for you as my brother. I care greatly for you, Raja, and respect you as well. However, if I feel that Tarna must go to war, it shall go to war. Even if I must strip you of all honor, Rakesh, Tarna will go to war. I only request that you wait until my friend here and I have done all that we can to prevent this war. I will wait, but do not take too long. If the Simbani march against the Leopardmen, I intend that Tarna shall aid them. Human, do you have anything further to say? I believe here you can ask him some questions. So let's go ahead and save our game. Liontars. My people are great people. We have ruled this land since the beginning of time. Servant. They have the honor to serve me, of course. This is my kingdom. I have ruled here since Rakish stepped down many years ago. My brother may be a fool, but he ruled this kingdom well. The rule of this kingdom is mine. If the Council of Judgment cannot come to a decision, it is my word which is the law. If I say war and the Council cannot agree, then there will be war. Enough of this. I weary of speaking to a human. Rakish, I cannot understand why you risk your honor and your life for humans. You can stay here in Tarna as my advisor or lead my armies as a commander. To risk everything for peace is beyond my understanding. This is an old argument between us, Raja, mother's son. Must we fight in front of my friend here? Human, leave us now. So go ahead and restore here, and you can ask him some more. Let's ask about rule. Let's say there'll be war. Throne. Why would you ask me of such a thing? This is my throne, of course. Okay, now I'm not really quite... Oh, I do not dare to speak to my servants. Alright. That's it, get out. I have... Yeah, don't speak to servants. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to... ask many questions, because I don't know if you lose honor or points. Instead, let's just tell about Rakish. As a paladin, I know what honor is. Rakish, does human fight your battles for you also? He defeated the earth elemental in Shapir, and I could not, my lord. You have indeed grown old, Rakish, that a human must fight for you. A Liontar lets the hyena pick his bone rather than ask help from a human. I am a paladin first, and then a Liontar Raja. Okay, and then they cycle through, leave us now, say goodbye. I will meet you just outside the gates of Tarna, then we will go to the Simbani village together. You now leave to meet Rakish again outside the city gates. And here we go, you won't get attacked by any monsters. It feels very good to be back in my homeland, my friend. This is the savannah, the high grasslands that teem with animals. There are a few animals which will bother a traveler here. The zebras and other herd animals will avoid you, and even the tigers will seek other prey. That's funny, I thought there'd be lions, but I don't know why tigers. However, there are things that are not quite animals. They have little fear of humans and may attack. The Field Guide to Eastern Africana will help you, so study it well. I will be using my skills as a paladin to avoid danger. As a paladin becomes more in tune with the essential righteousness of the universe, he gains certain new abilities, such as healing. The more good one does, the more good things one can do. I have been a paladin for a long time now. Ever since the demons last invaded this land, we must prevent this war between people and drive any demons back to the world from which they came. Okay, you get up some points by going into this section of the of Tarna. I must warn you about the Simbani, my friend. They are very brave warriors and honorable friends, but they greatly dislike, even fear, the use of magic. It is getting dark, and this looks like a good place to camp for the night. It is always best to have a campfire at night. It drives off many things. If you don't yet own a tinderbox, I would advise you to purchase one when you return to Tarna. Rakish starts a fire, and you share some food he brought, with him. Then you both lie down to sleep. Good morning, my friend. Let's continue our journey to the Simbani village. It would be best if you do not mention your skills at magic nor cast any spells within the walls of the village. I think that part of the reason they dislike the leopardmen and seek this war is because the leopardmen use magic. The leopardmen respect users of magic. Perhaps you can gain their trust with your skills and help convince them of the serious consequence of this senseless war. By the way, the lake there, that's the Pool of Peace. We'll go there eventually. The Simbani have been friends and allies with my people for a long time, but I have not dealt with the leopardmen before this. Here we go. Habarim Zim Mgoja. Missouri Lion and Rakish, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Goja. I have here a friend and brave warrior from afar to see the wonders of your village. Habari, Buona. Hello. Missouri, Buona. Village. This is the place where our tribe makes our home during dry season. Behold, the village of the Simbani, from the pen where the injured cattle stay, the huts where we sleep, and the places where we work and play, enter, and be welcome. We are most honorable Mzi Ngosia. Still never can pronounce his name. To enter your village, Kwahiri. Kwahiri, Simba Rakish. Kwahiri, Buona. Yeah, we're Buonas. Okay. Hujambo Mbwana. Hatujambo Hura. Hujambo Simba. You both look healthy and happy to see home again. It's very good to be home. I'd be very happy to show you both the way of the Simbani. We are honored. Come then, we will meet with the leader of the Simbani, the Laban. Now the Laban is like Raja, you have to be respectful. I mean, he's a leader type NPC. Missouri warrior. Laban, I, Uhura, warrior of the Simbani, be standing before you with 2 warriors from afar lands. Habari, warriors. Missouri son, Laban Kubwa. It's good to see you again, great leader of the Simbani people. It's good to see you, warrior Rakish. And then we're gonna greet. Missouri, you are welcome here. Laban, I have come here to bring peace to your people and the leopard men. I have sworn this by my honor. Missouri warrior Rakish, bring the leopardman chief to his knees before me, and you shall have the peace you pledge. What has caused this great anger for the leopardmen, Laban? The leopardmen have always been our enemies. They be sneaky and not be trusted, for they only travel at night. The worst of all, they be used magic. The leopardman is the enemy. If the Simbani be seeking a lost calf in the jungle at night, then the leopardman uses magic against him. A Simbani cannot fight magic, so he must retreat. The leopardman will not meet the Simbani in a fair fight. The leopardman will always be our enemies, and now they have made us call for war. They stole from us the spear of death, and for that they shall die. Then they will no longer be our enemy. Okay, so there are ways to resolve the conflict between the Simbani and the leopardmen other than through waging war. I would like to see you, Laban of the Simbani, and the chief of the leopardmen speak your grievances before the Hall of Judgment in Tarna. Perhaps there can yet be a peaceful resolution of conflict. No, Rakish, the spear of death is stolen, and we will fight to regain our pride. The worth of the spear will be paid in blood, not words. I have spoken, Kwahiri Laban. Farewell, Laban of the Simbani. May we yet meet again in peace. Now, actually, I was supposed to ask Laban something, so I might have to restore. Yeah, see, this is not really fun at all for me. Okay, so yep, I kind of messed up there. So let me let's see how far I have to go back to restore. Oh crap. You know what? I don't have a pause button, so I'm gonna have to skip through all this crap again. Anyways, I was supposed to ask Laban about a spear, but I think I may have been going too well, I don't know. Or I may have missed my chance. I'm just clicking like crazy. Oh, I guess the save does work. I should have saved before I came to the village. Yep. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so definitely save your game here. I'm gonna call it Mage 2. Mage 2. Alright, let's greet. Elder Kalgoji, who waits and watches. I'll be watching over our village while the sun. Okay, let's go. We'll have a chance to talk to him, so no worries there. Greet, and then ask about Spear. Spear of Death is the greatest weapon of the Simbani. It will kill whatever it hits. It be the pride of the Simbani. Alright, so then the whole conversation is it kind of cycles through, so give me a second. Alright, let's see, tell about... I don't think you can tell about peace. We can tell about Shapir. You'll be a great leader of your people someday, young hero. There's ways to resolve conflict. Okay, the same thing goes over and over. Then we're gonna go into Uhura's hut and discuss some things. There's also a timed conversation. It is good to be back in your own hut again, is it not, Uhura? Good, very good, but Simba well worth leaving my home for. The Laban was most gracious to see us, yet I felt as though we were not welcome. I do not understand, for I have always respected him. How did we offend him, Uhura? I be not knowing, Rakish. The Simbani have lost much honor with the stealing of the Spear of Death. Still, for the Laban not to listen to your words of peace be not right. Perhaps he will listen in further time. And once again, you want to save your game here, just in case something goes wrong. Let's go ahead and do our honorifics here. Tell about day. It's been a long and most interesting day. Days be very good, days when friends be together again. Now you have to ask her about Spear, that's the most important topic. Spear of Death be a powerful weapon for the Simbani. Only the best of Labans may have the spear. Our Laban is the best of Labans. And then we'll save our game here because she will eventually usher us out, or kick us out. So Laban be my mother's brother, and he has always been kind to me. I not know what be troubling him. This village be where I played as a child. It be our home for this time. When the time of the little rain come, we move to another village. This way the cattle always have plenty of food to eat. Simba be very happy here. Many people here be holding and playing with Simba all the time. Everyone here is family. Hut. As one of the best of the warriors, I be having my own hut. It needed to be fixed up when I got back, but it's home again. Here's Simba. Simba says, Simba me Simbi. Uhura says, Mama. Mama says, Uha Wawa Mama. And Rakish says, Raki Raki. Laban. I have known the Laban for a long time and respect him well. He is a wise man and usually listens as we all speak. As a youth, he be called Anna Hasema. He does not speak because he be always listening. It will not be easy to bring peace unless the Laban desires it. It is easy to force war upon others, but not to force peace. When we see the villagers, look at their faces. If there is war with the leopardmen, many of the young warriors will be dead a year from now. If there is war with the demons, they will all be dead. If the Simbani be at war, Rakish, so too be I. I be a Simbani warrior. I have pledged my honor to bring peace to your people. You did not return to your village to die in a meaningless war. I swear it. As long as the Spear of Death is missing, I do not think the Laban will listen to words of peace. If we could get the leopardmen to return the spear, the war might end without bloodshed. Okay, so you see, it is timed events here. It be time we seeing too much, we'll go out in the village. The villagers will be waiting to see you again, Rakish. They be killing a young bullock in your honor, and the blood be very fresh. The Simbani celebrate your arrival with meat, milk, and dancing. It is late when you finally make it back to your hut. A lot of talking. My voice is becoming hoarse from all the talking. We were treated royally by the Simbani. That was meat from the Laban's own herd. I will head back to Tarna at first light. Find out what you can about what is going on. I do not think the Laban told us everything he knows. If you can find the Spear of Death, we may be able to convince the Laban that war is unnecessary. Good luck. I suggest that first you seek some magic wood. Grisha wishes to teach you the magic staff spell, but you must have the magic wood to do so. I think you will need all the magic wood you can get in order to restore the peace in this land. Now, I believe getting magic wood and getting a magic staff is a trigger for the leopard woman to appear, or the leopard man or woman to appear, and you can progress with the story. Essentially, you can kind of stall things, I think, if you do not go out in the jungle and get the magic flower and all that stuff, but we're going to do that pretty soon. So let's go ahead and greet. Oh, it says good night. Tell about day. It was indeed an exciting day today, young hero. I think the Laban told us only what he wanted us to know about this war. When you have earned his trust, perhaps he will tell you more. I can understand why the leopardmen would want to fight the Simbani. Leopardmen usually stay in the jungles, they are only out at night. The Simbani, on the other hand, stay in the savannah and hunt only by day. There is little interaction between the two. The leopardmen would suddenly start a war, not only with the Simbani, but with my people as well, as something beyond my belief. The jungle is just to the east of here. The leopardmen have their village hidden there somewhere. It is protected by magic. Yeah, you can't find their village unless they take you there. Grisha believes that the spell on the leopardman village prevents outsiders from even seeing the village. It is said that no one can see what a leopardman does not want one to see. The savannah is very beautiful, but it can be very dangerous as well. Take care as you travel, my friend. On the savannah, the places of safety are far apart. Do not travel too far from them before you know what you are doing. It will be safest in Tarna or the Simbani village. There's supposed to be a magical lake somewhere to the south that will be safe as well. There's like a lot of dumb questions, like safety and stuff. I mean, you can figure this out yourself, but you know, whatever. Thus, it bothers me that the Laban did not speak freely with us. It is not like the Simbani to keep secrets. And it's magic again. Wait, what? The only magic the Simbani will accept is that of healing. Uhura will be glad to help you in any way she can, but she cannot go against the will of the Laban. Uhura is a warrior and she is sworn to obey Laban. Uhura proved herself worthy of the title of warrior during an initiation ceremony sometimes back. The reason she traveled to Shapir was to retain her status as a warrior. To prove that one is a warrior, one must undergo a series of trials testing one's skill. Through initiation, one becomes welcomed as a respected adult in this tribe. The trials vary each time, but are designed to test both physical skill and cunning. The trials can be done alone or in competition. You see, competition. You know, sometimes several young men undergo the initiation at the same time. Status. She wished to have a child, but a wife cannot be a warrior. She now has a Simba, and no man here can claim her. She remains a warrior. I have no doubt that Simba will be a fine warrior like his mother someday. Now, here, I'm not going to go too much into the, you know, her traveling there and got pregnant and Shapir and then had a son and then, you know, she's now a single mother and all that, but, it's kind of interesting to think, you know, the whole, concept of shacking up with someone and having a kid out of wedlock and all that, but I suppose Uhura wanted the child, so, anyways, I'm not gonna comment on that. I just thought it was kind of interesting to think about. Okay, so essentially she went there, she met a Sultan guard, she, you know, had a kid there, and then she traveled here with us, and now she's a warrior, and she has a child. Let's see, plans. As I said, I will go back to Tarna and find out if Grisha has learned anything more about demons. Learn what you can, learn from the Simbani, and try to keep from starting this war. Return to Tarna whenever you need to do so. Once again, I apologize, my throat is really starting to hurt from all this talking. Until I know for certain the demons are again released into Tarna, I need to stay near my brother. Russia still believes that the war is honorable. He will try to convince the council to declare war upon Leopardmen. Unless I am in Tarna, Russia may succeed. Oh my gosh. Honor. The Simbani, the essence of honor is trust. They are a very open people and share evenly with all the members of the tribe. To the Liontars, honor is a matter of pride in obeying the laws of Tarna. To the Paladin, honor is doing whatever it takes to bring about the greatest good for all. Pride, the attack upon the peace mission is an attack upon the Liontars. It is only our word that stands between Tarna and war. The pledge of honor for peace means that we must do everything we can to learn the truth behind the attack upon the peace mission. We must do everything in our power to bring the Leopardmen and the Simbani together and end this mission. I feel in my soul that my daughter is still alive. When we find her, we will know the truth. We must find her. The way of the Paladin is very difficult and lonely at times, for you must trust your own heart to know what is right and not the judgment of others. The longer you stay here, the more the Simbani and the Laban will learn to respect you. However, do not use magic before the Simbani, they distrust and fear magic. Okay, oh my gosh, that was that. Let's go ahead and say goodnight. Good night, my friend. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Rakesh left the hut at first light. You vaguely remember hearing his farewell. You have a storage chest. And that's it. I mean, I can still carry a ton, so I'm good to go in here. Let's see. I have all the stuff. There's dried fish. If you were starving to death, this might look appetizing. There's meat. You're not sure what animal this came from, but it looks like jerky now. There's fruit. Colorful assortment of fruit. String of beads. Carefully hand-polished native wooden shells. There's oil here. Container label reads squeaky greaser. TM. Okay, so I'm gonna save my game here and call it a video. And join me next time for just a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna explore the savannah, get a pool of peace, and we're also gonna explore the Simbani village and see what's going on there. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.